We've all heard about homeowners that have faced foreclosure due to a financial crisis. What you may not know is older adults with reverse mortgages can also receive eviction and foreclosure notices in certain circumstances. Marcia Miller from ClearPoint has stopped by to talk about a program that can help elders with reverse mortgages. So welcome, Marcia.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Tell me, what is a reverse mortgage?
So for families that are 62 years of age and older, they have the capacity to execute a reverse mortgage, which simply means you have equity in your home. And now you're able to access that equity. Instead of making a payment, you will get a check every month. And that helps to supplement maybe your Social Security or if you have medical expenses.
So you would not continue to pay on the mortgage?
You do not. You'll be accessing your equity in the form of monthly payments. Some take large distributions.
Now, what about your home insurance and things like that, your taxes on your home?
Now that is where we have the issue, because families must remember you are required to make taxes and insurance payments just like everybody else.
Well, what if a senior doesn't?
Well, they risk having a foreclosure. And so we see that happening a lot, and that's why this program was created to help the seniors.
Okay, tell me about the program, and it does have a special name, the Florida
Elderly Mortgage Assistance Program. We call it ELMOR for short.
Oh, ELMOR, okay.
And so it's administered by Florida Housing. And so those funds are available to help families. Our agency is one of 2 or 3 that does the intake for that program. Mm-hmm. And primarily what we try to do is go through the process to make sure that they are sustainable, i.e. they can continue to make a payment on their taxes and insurance before the funds are distributed.
Well, now tell me exactly what type of assistance
Sure.
that ELMOR provides.
So families have access to up to $25,000. And it's in the form, believe it or not, a second mortgage that's forgivable. It's a forgivable loan. And 50% is forgiven at the end of the first year, and the remaining 50% at the end of the second year.
Okay. Well, now, are there any special qualifications for this?
Absolutely. So we have to go through the process. We're going to check their income to make sure. We're not looking at credit or anything like that, but we want to make sure that ongoing they can pay their taxes and insurance.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Very good. And is it one time again, or?
Wish it were, but no, it's a one-time assistance.
All right.
And that's why the budgeting component is so key. Because if we find that you're not able to sustain ongoing, then even if you get help right now, what's the plan for the future?
Now, if an individual has a reverse mortgage and they have sort of defaulted on their taxes and insurance, what should they do? How can they get access to this?
Sure. Step 1, contact your reverse mortgage servicer. They get the statements every single month. Don't hide. Don't not take the phone calls. Call them. Let them know where the struggle is so they can direct you to the proper agency.
Okay, and they would know about it.
Absolutely.
All right, now let's leave that for a moment and go to ClearPoint. What types of services does ClearPoint provide?
Sure. So ClearPoint's been around 50 years. We're a national nonprofit agency, and we provide debt management counseling for families that are in debt with credit card. We also provide foreclosure prevention counseling. All this is free of cost. Reverse mortgage counseling we do. Pre-purchase if they want to buy a home. We're also able to provide that service, as well as budget and credit counseling.
Thank you for being with us, Marcia.
My pleasure.
I appreciate Marcia being with us and sharing information about the Florida Elderly Mortgage Assistance Program and other ways that ClearPoint can help elders facing financial crisis.